Morning, everybody. It's a cold morning. Got things loaded up and we're headed up to do our last day of milling for the fir beams that we're getting out of here. It's a little bit of grunt work this morning. I gotta lift up the last piece of timber so I can get the Alaskan mill on it properly so it doesn't hit the ground. So it'll be a little bit of Mickey Mouse work getting it to do that, but that's my fun this morning. I've got I got the PV, I've got the big metal bar, and I've got the jack to go underneath, so I can hopefully get that up and about and then properly secured so that I can start doing the last 6-inch Alaskan mill cut, and then I will cut the two sides off at the mini mill. Oh yeah, the whole thing bounced away there. Oh well, I'm just bouncing away like you wouldn't believe up here. It's hard to, you can't get the same, the camera doesn't show it, but it's quite bumpy because it's now really cold, which is good because I won't get stuck. It's just like a, oh, you can't see that or feel that, but it's really bouncy. I'm just gonna back up to the fence. Oh, I do need a little four-wheel drive action. There we go. But I'm not slipping in the mud, I'm just slipping in the ice. There you go. Keep her there so we can get through the fence better. All right, let's go to it. Woohoo! Yeah. All right, let's head her up. Get my glove on. We'll take up the jack, and we'll head up here again. See what we got going on. Yesterday we took the second beams out, and now that log is starting to get depleted. It's getting a lot smaller. Then we can almost get to the cleanup stage and be done. It's a lot of work, but what is usually important or worthwhile doing usually does take work. All right, so what I need to do, I need to jack this up off the ground. Although I might be able, I think I just want to get it a hair up. I just want to get it one of these cut off beams underneath, and then I got enough room to at least mill the 6-inch piece. So that's going to be the plan. I'm going to set it up on fast mode, and you can watch me do that. So now we're ready for the saw. We've got it all lifted up. Took a while because that was on time lapse, and it's such uneven ground. You just fight it the whole time, but that's okay. Like I said, anything worth doing is worth the fight. So here we go. I'm gonna go get the chainsaw mill, get it set up. I'm gonna be cutting from this side, kind of uphill, just because that side has a bunch of brush on it, which makes it harder to navigate. So right here, I'm struggling at the end because the log, I guess, had tapered and was just over 21.5 inches. So I had to use the saw sideways and cut off the end. It was very awkward. And we're getting it done here. And finally, I can pull it through. There we go. Okay, so We've got the mini mill on the saw, and I've got the V channel 2x6 mounted on. I'm gonna cut off a little the bark edge. All right, a little bit dusty. Get over my face, but we did her. Now, have to make a decision if I mini mill the other side or if I put the Granberg on and flip the board up and do a 12-inch cut. We'll see. See where my mind is. Okay, here comes the fun part. Have to roll this up. Hopefully the PV can do her. Now here I gotta be careful that the whole thing doesn't just rock right over on me. Okay, let's hope she doesn't roll on me. Let's hope she doesn't roll. It is on the edge, which would be nice too. I put a little wedge under there just to keep it the center of gravity. Oh, it's sitting here. That's why. Yeah. I'm gonna have to be careful with that one. All right, we have a big, like a 12-inch space on the Alaskan mill. So it's gonna be cutting a big beam this way. I'll put the camera down here. I'll start her out, and then we'll film a little bit at normal speed, then we'll go fast speed, and then we're all done. Well, there she be, the last of the beams. So we got a 12 by 6. It's probably more like 11.5 by 6 because some of the top was a little wavered, but oh well. And then this is kind of at the end it's 6 by 6, but as you can see here, it kind of wanes out with the bark, but we'll get some good stuff out of it. And then the bottom part, I'll just either cut up into firewood or make it for fence or for signs. We'll see how heavy it is or how thick it is. Okay, that should be it. We got one more loading to do, but I'm not going to do another loading video. You can go back one to see how we load them up. And then we'll clean all this up. And that's it for this milling experience. Have a good one.